Good afternoon and welcome to the Seminole County September 1st press conference, here to talk about the COVID update as well as the CARES funding that we're doing here at the county. We also are going to have some special guests here today. They're going to talk about some services that are provided through their entities in conjunction with us here at the county, for today being National Suicide Prevention Day here in the United States. We're going to start with the CARES Act. Our team continues to work diligently on the distribution of CARES dollars and those in our community of most in need. So far, we've taken 4,000 business applications, and we're processing those applications right now to get that money out to the small businesses. We've thus far had approximately 11,500 individual grant requests, and applications have been submitted through our Individual Assistance Grant Program. Due to the significant interest in the Individual Assistance Program, Seminole County has suspended the Individual Assistance Portal for new applications for the time being. Those individuals who have started applications but have not finalized and submitted their application have until 11:59 p.m. Friday, September 4th, which is this Friday, to complete and submit their application in order to be considered for funding. As of midnight, September 5, the portal will be suspended to all in-process applications as well, as therefore folks will now need to complete their application to do so immediately within those time frames. The suspension of the portal will give our team the opportunity to review the applications, make sure that applications have not been duplicated. We already know some of those applications have come from individuals that are outside our county. So we've got a lot of applications to catch up on. They're going to take the time to vet that. We also, at noon today, have shut down the portal until tomorrow at 10 a.m. This is to do updates on the system and to do maintenance as scheduled in the system. We've had an overwhelming amount of public request and ask for these applications and these grant funds. Bear with us, we'll get through this, and our hopes are that once we get through these 11,500 applications, that hopefully we'll have enough monies to help additional families. So we want you to stay tuned, pay attention to our website. The small business portal will remain open for all new and in-process applications. So for the business, that will remain open at this time. At our August 25th Board of County Commissioners meeting, the board authorized staff to proceed with the following CARES funding allocations. $5.48 million for Seminole County Public Schools to support additional protective measures and technology solutions. $5 million in requests from Seminole County's 7 cities. So as we've spoke about before, the county is responsible for distributing the funding, and we've given $5 million out to those 7 cities. $1.5 million to support the Central Florida Zoo. $1.5 million supporting Seminole County's tourism industry. At our September 8th board meeting, we'll be reviewing proposals to support funds for Seminole State College and workforce training programs. Various county not-for-profit organizations as well. Seminole County is working closely with the Florida Department of Emergency Management to secure the $62 million in CARES dollars allocated to Seminole County. The need of the community is great, as illustrated by our response in the Individual Assistance Program with the 11,500 requests that happened very rapidly. We know the Governor's Office and FDM are working on a plan to distribute the remaining CARES fund, and look forward to hearing more about Seminole counties and how we can secure those dollars on behalf of the community. The Seminole CARES individual and small business application portals will be temporarily unavailable, as we spoke about, for updates tomorrow as well. That will be back online at 10 o'clock. This will absolutely not impact anything that's been submitted or drafted so far. To check your application status, please log into the portal by going to SeminoleCares.com. This information is all on the website. We spoke about it at the last press conference. If you've been watching our Facebook Live, things that we've done to help the community understand what they should be doing, just go to SeminoleCares.com and you can find all your answers. Our Tuesday, September 8th Board of County Commissioners meeting is going to be the first County Commission meeting back in the chambers, and it's going to be a hybrid. We've all been looking for a way to try to get back to some normalcy. So the 8th of this month, the commission will be meeting in the chambers, and it'll be a hybrid. So those people that desire to attend can attend, but they need to be there at 9:30 in the morning. Social distancing will be required of 6 feet, and you will also be required to wear a mask. So if you are one of the public that have wanted to attend one of these meetings. The BCC will be hybrid. If you don't feel safe coming in, you will be able to dial in through a Zoom. So please visit SeminoleCountyFL.gov for additional information so you can join through a Zoom meeting if you desire to. But again, if you want to come in person, we're making that option available to you for September 8th. Just please be there at 9:30 in the morning. Today is the first day of September, which means it's National Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month. We know that the pandemic is overwhelming for many, causing fear and anxiety for adults and children. And you know, you've heard our sheriff talk greatly about this. We've talked about this numerous times. It's the offset and the underlying impacts of the COVID is many people have lost their jobs, many people are living in fear, and this is a reason why we've partnered with these groups. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. To talk about that is to the community and coping with COVID-19 is Ms. Anna Kesic, President and CEO of Impower Florida, and Janelle Dunn, CEO of True Health. Both of their nonprofits deliver critical services to Seminole County residents. And it's a great partnership that we've had with these folks and continue to have. We also want to recognize the work Aspire Health Partners does in our community. Aspire is a key partner in the opioid task force, along with the FDOH and Seminole County Sheriff's Office. You know, you've heard the sheriff talk, and you heard us talk about one of the great things that's being done in Seminole County, and one of the only places that's being done in this state, is Sheriff Lima has embarked upon this opioid crisis, and the Board of County Commissioners have supported that in trying to make sure that we get, you know, people not a revolving door to this opioid crisis. The whole goal is to get these people the right help, get them back on their feet, get their families the help they need, so we don't continue to bring those people back in the door through our jail. So our hats off to the sheriff for doing that. We're grateful for the partnership with Aspire to prevent substance abuse in Seminole County. With that, we'll begin with Ms. Kesic. Ms. Kesic, welcome.
Good afternoon. Impower is the organization that I represent, and we are a behavioral health provider that is located here in Seminole County. We've been here since 1994, and we also merged with the Grove, another Seminole County program, in 2018. We provide mental health and substance use disorder services, and for the last 8 years, we've actually done that via telehealth. We were a little bit ahead of the COVID-19 outbreak, so we were positioned pretty well to help meet the needs. We closed our offices about 4 years ago, our physical offices, and we provide all of our services via a telehealth platform. To date, we've provided about 800,000 of those services to individuals in Central Florida and across the state. Why are we doing that? And that's part of why we're here to talk today, is because we believe in eliminating the stigma of behavioral health services. We want to be able to deliver those services timely and in a quality manner in the privacy of your own home or wherever you choose to be treated. It's very easy. There's an app that you can download on your phone. Most people use their smartphones or a tablet or a computer, and we actually have staff behind the scenes that will help train you and practice before the sessions. We think it's important also that if you are deemed medically necessary to have medications to help with your behavioral health issues, we have a partnership with a pharmacy that will deliver those medications right to your door. So in the midst of the COVID pandemic, we really have made it as easy as possible for you to get the treatment. We also know that people are more likely to get treatment and stay in treatment if they are able to do this in their home. We have seen that in our own data. Some of the benefits that we have now during the COVID and even before that is it improves access to care. There's no wait time usually for even psychiatric services. If it is, it's just a couple days. Now that school's back in, folks don't have to miss school or miss work. There's more options in your practitioners that you can choose, male, female, a different language. The main thing for me is that it removes the stigma. You are able to get that treatment, and folks we have seen have even opened up more in their treatment. And overall, it reduces the need for hospitalizations and rehospitalizations. And I tell you all this because you just heard September is National Suicide Prevention Month. At Impower, since the onset of COVID in March, we have seen a 30% increase in our referrals. The CDC is reporting higher adverse mental health conditions and an elevated suicide ideation. what we know is that the peak of actual suicides will happen after the pandemic. We see an increased talking of it and thinking of it, but we do know that once the pandemic is finished, we will see the lasting pieces of it. We have to work today to make sure that we notice those indicators and stay ahead of it. Pay attention to those around you and your own self, your families, your friends, your co-workers. If you hear someone actually talking about killing themselves, even if they're doing it in a jokingly manner, take that seriously. If folks have a hopelessness or no purpose, or they're trapped, they feel unbearable pain, an increase in alcohol and drug usage and relapses in going back to drugs, unusual sleep patterns, withdrawal, those are all signs that suicide might be on that individual's mind. If you are feeling suicidal, please reach out to the suicide prevention line. That number is 1-800-273-TALK. Along those same lines, Empower received a federal grant that is being dispersed through the Department of Children and Families, and we can offer free behavioral health services via telehealth for anyone impacted by COVID-19 right now. It's a statewide program. There is some income criteria. You have to be below 150% of the poverty level. However, we do take Medicaid and commercial insurances. So the easiest way to get to us is simple. It's easy to remember. Type in copewithcovidnow.com, and that's copewithcovidnow.com, and that'll take you right to Empower's website, and you can get signed up for services right away. So some simple steps in closing. If you're feeling overwhelmed, sad, anxious due to COVID or the social issues that are going on in our world right now and economic, do some things for yourself. Meditation, yoga, exercise, talk and listen to others, deep breathing, relaxing music, and stop thinking and catch yourself when you have negative thought patterns. Turn those into positive thought patterns. So again, it's easy. It's easy as copewithnow.com. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Janelle Dunn, the CEO of True Health.
Thank you, Anna. Good afternoon. I'm Janelle Dunn, CEO for True Health, and I'll provide a brief overview of True Health's behavioral health resources in light of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. As a federally qualified health center, True Health has served the Central Florida community as a safety net provider for over 43 years. We provide primary care for adults and pediatrics, as well as OBGYN, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, laboratory, and pharmaceutical services. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a devastating impact on our community. As a result, many individuals are suffering from anxiety, depression, financial instability, and are battling with general concerns about their future. Since the onset of the pandemic, True Health counselors have reported a 20% increase in new behavioral health appointments and a significant increase in people coping with anxiety, depression, and thoughts of suicide. Self-care has never been more important. True Health's focus throughout the month of September is on suicide prevention and to bring awareness to the various resources we have available for people who are thinking that suicide is their only way out. During this period of uncertainty, feelings of isolation, hopelessness, helplessness, thoughts of self-harm, and general darkness are not uncommon. According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, over 48,000 individuals lost their lives to suicide in 2018, and an estimated 1.4 million people committed a suicidal act. Thoughts of suicide signify a deeper issue, and speaking to a professional mental health counselor is one way to begin the healing process. If you are experiencing suicidal thoughts, it is imperative that you seek help. Some warning signs of suicide include feeling like a burden, desiring to harm oneself, extreme mood swings, and having a heavy reliance on drugs and alcohol. True Health offers counseling for individuals, families, couples, and groups. Our counselors help to create safety plans, find coping skills, access social supports, and emergency resources. Additionally, we offer counseling services via telehealth, which allows patients to connect with a counselor from the comfort of their own home. We have seen that telehealth counseling maintains the quality of the therapeutic experience because patients feel more comfortable in their home environment. In recognition of Suicide Prevention Month, True Health will provide weekly suicide prevention tips, resources, and conversations on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We are issuing suicide safety cards to our patients and community. And lastly, we will host a Reasons I Speak campaign where individuals can express why they are passionate about mental health and suicide prevention. If you or someone you know are in need of behavioral health counseling or any other health services, please call us at 407-322-8645 or visit us on our website at www.mytruehealth.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Anna. These truly are the unsung heroes, the people that you don't see, the people you don't know in our community. Instead of some old, overweight guy sitting here in front of the microphone, these are the people that are really getting the work done. These are the people that are supporting our community in a time of need. They continue to support the community and have supported the community on this most important aspect, especially during the COVID pandemic. We also would like to take a chance in a moment to, on behalf of the County Commission, to thank the public as our COVID numbers continue to trend in a downward fashion. That is absolute, speaks volumes to our community. Our school systems continue to do good work and working with our children. And these are just some of the things that we've got to be thankful for here in Seminole County, as well as our first responders that continue to be on the front line, our hospital workers who continue to do yeoman's work as people come in from the community and have needs. But the suicide issue, mental health issue, these are truly aspects of our community that we know exist, and I'm so thankful that both of you were able to come in today and share with the public the information that is so important. And so many times people are afraid to reach out, and they don't understand that there is a way out, there is a path. All you have to do is ask. And you can always, if you don't know how to get help, you can always reach out to us at the county, and we will find you the help. And this is the partnerships that we've put together on behalf of Seminole County. So with that said, again, I thank the public. I want to thank our first responders. Thank everybody who participated in today's press conference to get the information out. With that said, Freddie's here to give our Spanish translation, and we are very thankful to have Freddie here on our staff to provide these translations for our community. Again, thank you and be well.
Buenas tardes, este va a ser el resumen español de la conferencia de prensa hoy, el 1 de septiembre del 2020. Empezó hablando el presidente de la Junta de Comisionados del Condado, Jay Zembower, está hablando de los fondos de CARES que el condado ha recibido del Estado. Él está hablando que el equipo está trabajando bien fuerte para tener la habilidad de dar el dinero lo más pronto y más efectivo posible. Empezó hablando también que el fondos de las pequeñas empresas ha recibido más de 4,000 aplicaciones que fueron sometidos en las últimas semanas y a la misma vez 11,500 aplicaciones fueron recibidas del fondo de programas de los residentes. De los fondos de los residentes, de los individuales, había un aumento tanto que en este momento el condado de Seminole va a estar suspendiendo los portales de las nuevas aplicaciones para ese fondo. Van a suspender a los que están en este momento, todavía no completaron la aplicación. Tiene hasta el 4 de septiembre, este viernes, a las 11:59 de la noche para terminar y someter su aplicación. El momento que sea las 12 de la mañana, el 5 de septiembre, y no terminaron el proceso, desafortunadamente no se va a ser aceptado la aplicación en ese momento. Esto va a dar el tiempo para el equipo a chequear y ir por cada aplicación a ver cuántos van a estar aprobados para este dinero que fue aprobado del condado. Y si después que van por todas las aplicaciones y todavía queda dinero, van a reabrir el portal para recibir más aplicaciones. También la Junta tiene esperanza que va a tener la habilidad de aceptar todos los que fueron aplicados de los dos programas y a la misma vez el programa de pequeñas empresas, el portal todavía va a quedar abierto para las aplicaciones que todavía están en el proceso y para nuevas aplicaciones. Él también mencionó que la reunión de la Junta de Comisionados que tuvieron en el 25 de agosto aprobaron más fondos para otras partes del condado como pueden ayudar. Van a dar 5.48 millones al Departamento de las Escuelas Públicas para ayudar más con los materiales que necesita para tener la limpieza y la tecnología trabajando. También van a dar 5 millones de dólares para las 7 ciudades del condado, 1.5 millones para el zoológico de la Florida Central y 1.5 millones para el Departamento de Turismo. Después va a haber otra reunión de la Junta el 8 de septiembre que van a estar hablando los fondos que pueden recibir la Universidad de Seminole State y de la misma manera a las varias organizaciones sin fines de lucros. Mencionó que el condado está trabajando bien cerca con el Departamento de Manejo de Emergencia del Estado de la Florida, asegurándose de los 62 millones de dólares de CARES que están dedicados para este condado. Y a la misma vez vemos que hay una gran necesidad en esta comunidad que todavía basado a los programas que fueron por la cantidad de aplicaciones que recibieron, van a tratar de seguir usando ese dinero en diferentes maneras para ayudar a la comunidad. A la misma vez mencionó que empezando hoy, el 1 de septiembre a las 12 de la tarde, va a haber por causa de mantenimiento, la portal de CARES va a estar suspendido por solo un día y se va a reabrir mañana, el 2 de septiembre a las 10 de la mañana, pero ninguno de los procesos de la aplicación o cualquier aplicación que fuera sometido no va a estar afectado en ninguna manera. Él también siguió hablando de la reunión que va a tener el 8 de septiembre con reunión de la Junta de Comisionados, que va a ser la primera reunión que van a tener en persona. Eso significa que lo pueden ver por el internet o ir en persona y va a ser empezando a las 9:30 de la mañana. Tiene que estar ahí los que quieren verlo en persona. Se va a requerir mascarilla y seguir las recomendaciones del CDC para tener los 6 pies de distanciamiento. Y pueden visitar el reunión por vía Zoom o a la misma vez siendo a la página de Seminole County fl.gov, que ahí va a tener las opciones con más detalles. Siguiente vino el CEO de Impower, se llama Kesic, que empezó hablando del Impower que provee más salud mental a la comunidad de Seminole County y están ayudando a la comunidad por más de 8 años. En este momento ha recibido más de 800,000 servicios y especialmente estos últimos meses un aumento grande por causa del COVID-19. Hay un tratamiento que pueden hacer de su propia casa, que solo tiene que agarrar la aplicación que ellos dan y pueden usarlo por su teléfono, tableta o computadora y te pueden ayudar por su comodidad de tu propia casa. Lo beneficio de esto es que no tiene que faltar la escuela ni el trabajo por cita de doctor, pueden elegir el doctor que quieran y a la misma vez te sentís más cómodo y te sentís más libre de expresar las situaciones que estás pasando. Como fue mencionado, este mes es el mes de septiembre, que es el mes del Nacional Prevención de Suicidio. Y mencionó que había un aumento de referencias de un 30% en los últimos meses, desde marzo cuando empezó el COVID-19. Y en este caso están viendo un aumento de casos que ven por causa de la pandemia que causó mucho daño en la comunidad. Pero este programa te puede tener servicio de Departamento de Niños de Salud, da un fondo para ayudar a lo que necesita este servicio que sea completamente gratis. Los que fueron impactados del COVID-19 y están luchando por el salud mental pueden usar este fondo que va a ser gratis, pero hay un criterio para ser aceptado para los servicios gratis. A la misma vez mencionó que si estás triste o tienes ansiedad, por causa del COVID-19, pueden usar diferentes maneras como se pueden relajar uno mismo. En meditación, en yoga, ejercicio o hablando con otros o escuchando con otros personal. A la misma vez pueden respirar bien profundo o escuchando música relativa. Y finalmente vino el CEO de True Health, Janelle Dunn, que mencionó que True Health está trabajando con la Florida Central por más de 43 años. Y en este momento la comunidad fue más afectada causa de la ansiedad, la depresión, situaciones económicas y a la misma vez hay muchos batallando en la inseguridad de su futuro. Vieron que los consejeros tienen un aumento de un 20% de aumento en citas de personas que necesitan ayuda con la ansiedad, depresión o cualquier persona que se siente aislado. Como se mencionó, este es el mes de prevención de suicidio, que a la misma vez quieren traer la atención de los recursos que están disponibles para todas las personas que están pasando por estas situaciones difíciles. Como se ha mencionado, en el año 2018 había más de 48,000 personas que perdieron su vida por el tema del suicidio. Y a la misma vez 1.4 millones hicieron un acto de suicidio en ese año también. Hablando con un consejo sería el primer paso para el proceso de cooperativa. También están ofreciendo diferentes consejeras con familias, parejas y grupos diferentes que te pueden dar diferentes planes, estrategias y también ayudarte en apoyo social. Y a la misma vez, como se fue en el otro programa, también lo puedes hacer de su casa para tener en tu comunidad y no tienes que faltar citas de diferentes doctores o nada de eso. Como se dice acá también que True Health va a estar todas las semanas poniendo en las redes sociales consejos o recursos de cosas como pueden ayudar en este momento con lo que están sufriendo de la situación del suicidio. Mencionó que si hay alguien que conoces o usted mismo está sufriendo por esta situación, pueden llamar al 407-322-8645. Y a la misma vez acá está toda la información de fondos de CARES, de todos programas que están ofreciendo. Pueden visitar nuestra página al prepareseminole.org y pueden llamar al 407-665-0000. Muchas gracias.